Texans, we need to have a serious conversation about freedom. Real freedom. Not the kind that's talked about on the podcast or what you see in the movies or what we hear about in country songs. I mean the freedom to live without fear, being arrested, fined, fired, or losing the opportunity to provide for your family because of a plant that the majority of Texans believe should be legal. Let me ask you this. Where is Joe Rogan? He moved to Texas, called it the land of liberty. He fled California's restrictions, the taxes, and he built a media empire right here in our capital in Austin. He smokes openly in his studio and at the comedy mothership. He toured Governor Abbott's mansion and profits off the freedom and lower taxes that this state offers. Freedoms that many Texans still don't have or simply can't afford. Meanwhile, native Texans are fighting at the state capitol, courtrooms, jails, and communities just to have the right to use a plant. But Joe Rogan isn't alone. Woody Harrelson, he's a Texan, longtime cannabis advocate and famous actor. Matthew McConaughey, the face of Texas pride and pop culture. I didn't see him at the Capitol, but it would have been a lot cooler if I did. Willie Nelson, country music icon and long time marijuana user and advocate. But when it comes to signing up for Texans still suffering under outdated marijuana laws, silence. The University of Houston had a survey from February of 2025, this year, that said that 79% of Texans support medical marijuana with a prescription. 69% support decriminalizing it for personal use. 62% support full legalization for adults. This isn't a fringe idea. It's the will of the people. So why are Texans still being punished and locked up? Why are small businesses being shut out by prohibition bills like SB 3? And where are the voices who claim to care about freedom? I just want to point out, Joe Rogan publicly endorsed Donald Trump for president in November of 2024, just one day before the election. He posted on X that he agreed with every step of the way with Elon Musk's case for supporting Trump. Given Rogan's massive audience and cultural reach, that endorsement carried real political weight. So here's my suggestion to Joe Rogan. If you can influence a presidential election, surely you can influence the governor. Pick up the phone, call Governor Abbott, tell him to veto SB 3. Tell him that the people of Texas are ready for cannabis reform. Tell him freedom should mean something for everyone and not just for a privileged few. Texas doesn't need any more celebrity settlers. We need allies. We need action. If you're going to wear the hat, if you're going to wear the flag, then stand with us when it counts.